Sorry, but I'm just trying to blow off some steam. So UP knew exactly what Knuckle was going to do, and that was crazy. How did he know that Knuckle was planning on hitting him at his most vulnerable point? Which is kind of a, I mean, if you think about it, it is something you should realize. You should know your weaknesses and how somebody can beat you. So right before Knuckle strikes, Knuckle notices that, you know, he notices time is slowing down. He's like, oh, is this what they mean? When before you're about to die, time slows down and you start thinking about stuff. You start thinking about, wait, when was I ever friends with Shoot? When did me and friends became to the status where we could call each other friends? He didn't remember any of that. So Knuckle was at the point where he's like, when did we become friends? So time started to slow down, and he was like, so this is what happens before you die. And so he notices that he was about to die, which is crazy. And then we see a bolt of lightning come from the sky, some Sasuke Karin shit. So, and then Killua shows up. Knuckle hits UP about 8 times. So I think the interest went up like a gajillion right now, and Knuckle did the thing that he could do best: run away. So at this point, we could assume that, well, we can't even assume, we know that Killua is beyond stronger than Knuckle, and hopefully he does beat Shoot. Well, I mean, I think, of course he's gonna beat UP, because when he was walking, you can see steam coming out from the ground. So right now, Killua is pissed off, and he's pissed off because of what happened between him and Gon. I think that's why he's really pissed off. I don't think that, you know, it's anything else like what's going on right now, and that they're possibly going to be losing this battle between the Khmer Ants and whatever. But he's mad because of what happened between him and Gon, and now he's gonna take all that out on UP. So UP, beware. So next episode, hopefully next episode, we get a battle between Killua and UP. Now, I don't think this is gonna be one-sided, because I don't think, I mean, we've seen UP's full strength, if you want to call it that. That bomb thing that he does, maybe that's his full strength, but I don't think so. I think UP might pull something else out of the blue, because he is a whole bunch of mythical beasts put together. So I'm sure UP has completely like 1,000 more attacks that we haven't seen from all different type of mythical beasts that he's made up of. So he can pull out anything, because, you know, basically his body is made of clay, so he can do anything with his body. And hopefully we'll get to see, is he gonna beat Killua, or is Killua gonna beat him? Because Killua is pissed off, and basically UP has found a way to calm himself down, and he doesn't, you know, he can control his body now to a certain extent. So this is gonna be a great battle, and I want to see what goes down between these two. So Ikago goes looking for Palm, right? And then Bravota, he comes down, and right now Knuckle, Ikago, he ended up going to where Bizef was, and he was talking to the girls, and they weren't talking to him because they thought it was a trick by Bizef, and he was trying to trick them into seeing if they would talk to any random person that walks in there, if they'll tell them anything, because Bizef and the Khmer Ants weren't really on the same level, because he was doing stuff behind their backs to benefit himself. So he wouldn't want those girls talking to Khmer Ants anyway, and that's why the phones was in the room. So he didn't want those girls talking to Khmer Ants and telling them anything. So that's why those girls were taking precaution when Ikago was near them, because they didn't want to tell him anything, or whatever the case may have been. And that benefited Ikago, because I think the narrator said that he wanted them to think that, you know, it was just a Khmer Ant, it wasn't really him, so he wouldn't go tell Bizef or whatever, or they wouldn't tell Bizef or whatever. So basically he found something written on a wall in Nen, and it was from Palm, and she was like, I escaped, I'm going to the palace, just assume that I'm dead. So we saw a flashback where Morel said, if she is dead or assumed to be dead, go help out Meliorán and go help out the team. So right now that's all Ikago has to do, but first he has to get rid of Bovada. And basically Bovada encounters Ikago in the stairway, and this is a good scene, because we see that the Khmer Ants don't hesitate, because Bovada, as soon as he notices that Ikago or Flutter was off, he started shooting ASAP. Like, he didn't ask any questions. He started shooting ASAP. One question, if you don't answer it to like this at least a quick second, it's over. So right now we did notice something, because now we notice that Ikago knows about the password on the elevator. Because at first I didn't think he knew about it, but now we know that he does know about that password. And Bravota got trapped inside the elevator. Is there any significance between that? Like, are we gonna see Bravota again inside the elevator, and anything gonna happen to him? Because Ikago said there's two ways he could go about this, but I don't think he explained it in this episode. So next episode we'll find out what he meant by there's two ways I could go about this. So is he gonna go the other way and try to leave from the first entrance that we saw when the trucks came, or like what is he gonna try to do? So right now he said if he can get Bravota to talk to the other Khmer ants and tell him that the intruder is dead, then he has a clear coast. But if Bravota is trapped in that elevator, then he can't get to do anything that he really wants to do, because they'll still be suspicious that there's an intruder. So that's why this is a threat to Ikago, because if Bravota doesn't get out of that elevator, Ikago's F basically, because now the Khmer ants are still be on edge that there's some intruder. But I mean, yeah, so they'll still be on edge that there's an intruder. So then, you know, Ikago basically now all he has to do is, you know, find a way to get into the elevator and take out Bravota. Well, he can't take out Bravota yet because he has to talk to Khmer ants. So it's either he's gonna control him, or he's just gonna let him die. So I don't know. Maybe those are the two things that he meant by there's only two ways I could go about this. Poof was actually planning his escape the whole time. So Morel thinks Poof is in there and he's trying to transform into something else. Because that's what we thought. Well, that's what I thought. So we thought that Poof, well, I thought that Poof was in there trying to transform, but in actuality, he's planning his escape. He actually got out of the smoke thing. He got out of it, the smoke barrier. So now basically Poof is out. So is he gonna try to fight? Did he notice that he was no match for Morel, and that's why he left? That's probably why. So leave comments down below on what you guys think. Do you guys think that Poof, who is he going to help? Is he going to help Neferpitou, or is he going to help Yuppie? Because he did hear Yuppie yelling before. So is he going to help Yuppie, or is he going to help Neferpitou? We don't know. So, and is Morel going to figure out that Poof isn't in there after a certain amount of time? Is he going to figure it out, or is he just going to stay in there? So we don't know. And that was really, really smart thinking. That was a brilliant move. That was a smart move. That was an excellent move by Poof. That's actually a really good move to get out of the situation ASAP. So we think he's in the cocoon, but he actually escaped, and now he's out roaming around. So I'm assuming he's gonna help Neferpitou versus Gon, because the king is gone, and that's probably where he's gonna be headed. Or maybe he'll go to Yuppie, because that might be his first. That might be on his way there. So we don't know. Hopefully next episode we do see what's gonna happen. I'm Edmund, guys. Like the video, subscribe, leave comments down below what you guys think about this episode. What do you guys think Poof is gonna do now? And is Morel gonna figure out that Poof isn't really in that cocoon? And that's an excellent move. It's like a move just like Knuckle, the running away move. That's an excellent move.